Ladies and gentlemen, as this year winds to a close, we find ourselves at a threshold, a moment to pause, reflect, and envision the possibilities of a fresh beginning. The turn of a new year isn't just a date on the calendar. The first step is reflection. Think about the year behind you. What made your heart soar? Reflection is not just a pause, it's a powerful act of self-awareness and growth. Think of reflection as looking in a mirror, not to criticize, but to understand. What worked for you this year? What brought you joy, peace, and fulfillment? Perhaps it was a habit you cultivated, a connection you nurtured, or a leap of faith you took. Celebrate those wins. Acknowledge them, no matter how small, because they are stepping stones to your progress. But reflection isn't just about celebrating, it's also about facing what didn't go as planned. This isn't an exercise in guilt or regret, but a chance to learn. What challenges tested you? What fears? Most importantly, reflection is about gratitude. Even in the toughest moments, there is something to be thankful for, whether it's the strength you found to endure. By embracing reflection, you take the first step toward resetting your life. You honor your journey and give yourself the tools to move forward with clarity, purpose, and renewed determination. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the past. It means choosing to no longer let it define your present or dictate your future. Think of it like pruning a tree. Fear is often the biggest barrier to letting go. We fear change, uncertainty, and even success. But the truth is, clinging to the familiar, even when it's harmful, limits us far more than stepping into the... It's also about forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Let go of the should-haves and the what-ifs. When you let go, you make room for new dreams, new connections, and new possibilities. You open yourself to becoming the person you are meant to be. Letting go is not an end. Setting intentions is more than making a list of goals. It's about creating a purposeful vision for your life. Unlike resolution, to define your intention, start by reflecting on the life you want to create. Ask yourself, what do I want to feel this year? What experience? Intentions are most powerful when they're specific and personal. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, you might set an intention like, I will nurture my body with movement and food that makes me feel energized and strong. This shifts the focus from vague outcomes to deliberate actions rooted in self-care. Another key to defining intentions is clarity and simplicity. You don't need a long list of aspirations. Even one or two clear intentions can transform your year. Write them down, speak them aloud, and revisit them regularly. Let them be a constant reminder of what you're striving toward. Intentions also invite flexibility. Life is unpredictable and circumstances may change, but your intentions can adapt without losing their meaning. They are not rigid rules, but guiding principles, keeping you anchored as you navigate challenges and opportunities. By defining your intentions, you take control of your journey. You create a roadmap that leads not just to achievements, but to a life lived purpose, authenticity, and fulfillment. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation on which all aspects of our lives are built. Too often we focus on external demands, work, relationships, responsibilities, leaving little room for ourselves. We forget that in order to show up fully for others and achieve our goals, we first must take care of ourselves. Prioritizing self-care and balance isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Self-care starts with recognizing that you are worthy of time and attention. It's not about indulgence or perfection, but about listening to your own needs and giving yourself what you need to thrive. Whether it's a quiet moment to recharge, a healthy meal, a walk in nature, or simply saying no to things that drain you, self-care is about balance is equally essential. Life is dynamic, constantly shifting between work, family, health, and personal growth. When one area of life dominates, it creates stress, burnout, and resentment. Balance doesn't mean doing everything equally, it means giving each part of your life. Self-care and balance also require boundaries. Without clear boundaries, it's easy to become overwhelmed, stretch too thin, or lose sight of what truly matters. Establishing boundaries allows you to protect your energy and maintain healthy relationships, making it easier to say yes to the things that align with your values and purpose. When you prioritize self-care and balance, you're not only protecting your well-being, but also creating the space to grow, create, and contribute in ways that truly matter. You show up more present, focused, and energized, ready to take on the world with a sense of clarity and strength. Growth is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It requires commitment, patience, and resilience. At times, it may feel easier to stay within your comfort zone, avoiding challenges or choosing the path of least resistance. But true growth happens when you push beyond your limits, take risks, and face the discomfort of change. Staying commitment to growth begins with the understanding that progress is not linear. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But these are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are part of the learning process. Every mistake is an opportunity to understand yourself better, refine your approach, and adjust your strategy. The key is to persevere, even when the results aren't immediate or when the road seems uncertain. A growth mindset is essential to this journey. When you view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than as obstacles, you open yourself to endless possibilities. Adopting this mindset requires letting go of perfectionism and the need for instant results. Embrace the idea that growth is a marathon, not a sprint, and that setbacks are simply stepping stones along the way. To stay committed to growth, it's also important to nurture self-compassion. The path to growth isn't about being hard on yourself when things go wrong. It's about giving yourself the grace to stumble and the courage to rise again. Celebrate the small wins and don't be afraid to recognize how far you've come.